Howdy, peoples. I think it's about time for a haircut and a shave. What do you think? Yeah? Yeah, it's just so much work. So I'm going to tear into my Bluetti EB150. Yeah, I'm gonna tinker with that for a little bit. I've got it opened up for some maintenance, so I want to kind of show you around. This may be a not very interesting video for people who don't have one of these, but people who have one may find it interesting. This unit has 6 bolts, little hex head bolts, 2, 4, 6, and then the front cover comes off. Back cover does the same. 6 of those, there you go. And here's your battery. I've actually taken a piece off of here. Set this bolt down, we don't want to lose that. I've actually taken this cover off, and that goes on to here, and that covers up all your connections. If you look at the front, you can see your balancing lead for monitoring cells and stuff, and just kind of, it's a front cooling fan with a heat sink behind it. And if you look all the way through, there's also an exhaust fan all the way on the back. My understanding is that there's a second battery configuration. This is the LG packets. I do believe someone said that they've changed this out for the 1650s or 2650s on newer ones, but I have not opened a newer one up, so I can't really discuss that. But what I really wanted to talk about is something I've heard asked a few times, and I asked a few times, is people who want more compact space-saving units, can you take the handle off? And you can take the handle off. If you look at the handle, you can see that little tab right there. Got to get something in there to pop that off. So let me grab some tools. I have an assortment of little gadgets to try to get in there, because we've got to get in this little tab here, and that somehow comes out. And that didn't do it, obviously. I don't want to mar it up and make the surface of it ugly. I do want to try to get in there. I'm going to try a couple different tools. I'll bring you back. I've gotten it to come up a little bit. This has like a flat end on it and then a pointy end. And I kind of went in here a little bit, and I kind of got in above there and move that around a little bit. And then when I come back down, I'm going to keep wiggling it. Hopefully she pops out. Before I poke my hand with the other sharp end. It's about there. Might need to grab that with a little pair of pliers and just give it a little tug. She might come right out. Ah, that's so close. There it goes. And that is just a big Phillips. So let's pop the other side and go from there. The second side was actually easier. Once I popped that a little bit and I got a little bit of a gap on the top, I was able to put this down in here and my finger in there, and I was just able to rock it and wiggle it with that hook behind it and my finger on it. And I was able to get that to come loose, and then that'll normally pop out, but right now it's just trying to prove me wrong. All right, let me see there. Well, she's moving. She's just about wiggled loose. So come right out with 2 hands. I think these are actually a number 1, but I've got a number 2 because they're not really torqued down super heavy. They just come right out. So let me remove those and bring it right back. I have a washer and a lock washer. See, both of those are out. A little bit of play in that handle. We haven't done the back side. There's 4 of these. But when you come and look on the inside, there's a metal bracket right here that they screw into, and it's just in that track right there. So this is what is on the inside that handle is screwing to. Now we're going to set this back in here for a minute. Put that there. There is some play and some wiggle room, but it doesn't feel like that it could come loose and pop out, because if this is metal, if it came loose and popped out, it would fall down into all your electronics here. So I think you are safe to leave that in, but you will have a little bit of rattling noise if you suppose you use this in your van, like a van life type thing. You know, this could be rattling around while you're driving. You may want to open this front up and take this out, or you may want to take this and leave it in its place and just put a little dab of silicone in there just to lock it in. Well, yeah, a little dab of silicone would lock it in place, and then you wouldn't have to worry about that coming loose. But that is that's all there is to taking the handle off, and this works for the EB150 and the EB250. They're both made out of this cast aluminum frame, and they've got that slot that it rides up into. Yep, if you don't want it to rattle, take that out or glue it down, and you'd be good to go. And here's a little peek inside. And this is the front cover. That's your cigarette lighter center. And there's air comes in, batteries. And we'll turn this around and take a look at the back of it for you. There's your view from the back. You've got your exhaust fan and your two AC outlets. And there's the inside. And this just goes in with those same 6 screws that just feed into that case there. And if you look, you can look through here and see that that bracket for the other side of the handle is the same thing. There's a little view inside if you're curious, and that's how you safely take the handle off of this. Talk to you later.